and then build community. So you are all the way from Alabama, and I'm one of those few crazy people who actually grew up in Charlotte, and I'm still here, or still in the area. I'm in Monroe, which is right outside of Charlotte, but build community. And so I was
Yes.
really thankful to get to know you and to first call you a colleague, then call you a friend, and now I consider you a sister. So,
Yes.
you have to be willing to reach out. I think right now, communities are so isolated. And back to our parents as educators, one of the things that you and I both talk fondly about is growing up and seeing our families have friends. They all had friends and neighbors and all the other people who were
Mm-hmm.
educators with them, fraternity
Mm-hmm.
brothers and sorority sisters and alumni people in
Yeah.
our community, church people, and they would get together. They have game nights, or they'd have dinner parties, and other opportunities for them to connect. And I think
Mm-hmm.
it's important for us to build community now in the same way. And so what do you think about, like, what can we do to help people not be so isolated and to build those networks again, like our parents had in communities that help people find connection and meaning and support?
Yes, yes. Right. All of that is so very important. And I think we've gotten away from it as a society, and even more so since COVID, because
Mm-hmm.
people were living in their homes in their own little bubble
Mm-hmm.
and really weren't reaching out to have that sense of community. But it is so important. And I think the ways that you can make sure that you build your sense of community as a parent. Um, in schools, don't isolate yourself from the other parents at the school. Be
Mm-hmm.
willing to, allow your children to have friends where you get to speak with their parents and talk to them. Again, being a part of a church, uh, developing relationships through that. If you are a member of a sorority or fraternity, reaching out that way. But there are a lot of community organizations that are out there and willing to support people and getting them connected to others. Reach out. There are community centers all around Charlotte that people can become a part of that offer actually a lot of great programming and services for parents. So don't
Mm-hmm.
hesitate to reach out to those things. And go to the parks, talk to people at the park while your kids are playing. You would be surprised what you will find out just by holding a conversation with a stranger and meeting a new person. But
Well,
those community connections are super important. That's the way you find out what's going on. You don't always have to just watch the media outlets, but you need to be aware of what's going on in your own community. And the way you do that is reaching out and being in touch with your neighbors and people
what,
close to you.
Thank you for listening to this story from the Institute for Family Shine On North Carolina initiative. Hear the full story and discover how you can share your own by visiting our website at instituteforfamily.org.